Welcome back to M Hood Discovered. Yeah, you're right. Do you know what a bollard is? That's a bollard. Quite a few years ago, a vehicle went right through that window. I don't know if they didn't have bollards. Those bollards are kind of far apart, aren't they? So I'm just kicking back under the fan at my local vintage donut cafe, vintage donut diner. They do burgers and donuts here. That's why we call it a donut diner. It's old. That's why we call it a vintage donut diner. And there's bollards all around it. Some of them are close together, some are far apart. But it's right on a busy highway. You know, somebody could just come off the highway. That's what bollards are for, to stop accidents and intentional car rammings. Yeah, you're right. So over the last few years, 5 years maybe or more, all over the world, bollards have just been popping up more and more and becoming bothersome. In some countries, they have a problem with fake bollards. It looks like a real one, but it's fiberglass and hollow. But I find something very distinctly bothersome about bollards, and I find this traffic noise extremely bothersome. All around the concrete landscape, you're going to find bollards. They can be a nuisance. Sometimes there's too many of them. Sometimes they're in places where you don't think they should be. And sometimes they're not in places where they should be. But yeah, you're right. I mean, they're sometimes a big bothersome for people who just can't drive. So then they have like a bit of yellow on some part of their car. But I found something, I discovered this. I don't know why I didn't notice it before, but I find this very bothersome and very funny. Quite comical, but I could see it just going totally wrong. Let me show you. So you see all these bollards here protecting the front of this grocery store, the two main entrances, right? And you're gonna find that, like, we could go over to the gas station and we got bollards around the gas pumps. We could go behind this place or on the side and there are bollards protecting other items that are worth protecting to stop a vehicle from driving into them. Right? Makes sense. Now, we do have cars these days that could fit through here, so maybe it doesn't make sense. We're just gonna walk a little bit this way. What do you see? Oh my goodness. A handicap parking spot. And what do you see? What do you see? Oh my goodness. How dumb, huh? How dumb. They're gonna hit the soda pop machines. Isn't that ridiculous? Well, at least the Pepsi is protecting the Coca-Cola machine. You know, the Pepsi people are gonna get hit first because they don't matter. Pepsi's for weirdos anyway, right? Oh, at least the bench is kind of out of harm's way. Maybe not. Now, you could argue that they're protected in there and nothing bad is going to happen. And you could argue that this is just ridiculous. Bollards everywhere except right here. Like, you can just boom, right into that. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm worried about someone intentionally doing that. I think you could understand what I'm worried about, what I'm talking about here. It's a handicap parking spot. There's all kinds of people with handicap stickers. Some old lady come up here, you know, bless her heart, puts her foot on the wrong pedal all of a sudden and is up into this. Why can't we have some bollards right here in front of where she's gonna park? I don't mind having a handicap parking spot so close, but did you have to put the propane tanks right in front of it? I'm not worried about Ahmed or something. Well, you know, shoot. I'm more worried about Pearl. It hasn't happened yet, so maybe it's not that likely, but it looks like it's just here waiting to happen, don't it? Maybe the soda machines would be better right here in the propane tank over there. Those soda machines barely work anyway. It's like this is all a facade. This is just a trap. Anyway, I think we need to go pet a cat. Yes. Yes. This is actually my second vlog tonight, and this is actually one of my cats. I'm really close to the house. He came up here with me. His name is Blanca. Some people, when I tell them my cat's name, and they're like, no, he's Nick. What do you mean? And it's like, Blanca means white. And then I pick him up and I'm like, do you see the white on his belly right there? That's why we call him Blanca, because he's got some white on him. Yeah, you're right. He's been with me for a while. He showed up as a kitten and I got him fixed, and yeah, and he's gonna stay with me. He's coming with me. And the other one, there's two that are really lovey-dovey like this. Well, there's actually three, but there's Coochie the tortie, and then there's another black one that looks almost like him, but his coat is more satiny. That's Mr. Satin. I think all three might go, but Mr. Satin seems to like Ray, so I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So I'm bored. And the thing with those bollards over there, it's just so ridiculous. The internet's out too. The internet went out not too long ago. It was like, there's no idea. There's no estimate when it's coming back on. So we're just out looking at ridiculous BS out here and petting the cat. Good thing I'm moving. I don't want to be here when Pearl wrecks into the propane tank cage. Yeah, you're right. Alright, I just thought I'd point that out. I find it funny. Yeah, you're right. Absurd. Alright, thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being a member of the channel. And yeah, you're right. I'll see y'all next time.